I don't know why my connection is weak. I test my connection every time I go online and go live, and it always says, you have the strongest connection ever. But it's all sponsored by my internet service provider. So it's always interesting to me that I'll go live and then all of a sudden I have a weak connection. So I find that to be really suspect. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm doing a full makeup application today. You're going to have to bear with me. I have to do my makeup. I'm having two cute ladies come over today and try on Lipsense and try on makeup. And I thought, I got to do my makeup, so you guys might as well watch. And I haven't done a video since I redid my hair. What do you think? So it's a beautiful silver lilac. And I love the color so much. And over time, it will fade to be more of a silvery lilac color, to be a little bit less intense. But right now, I love it. And color I'm wearing today is kind of like olive green that's everywhere. And I've had this shirt forever, and I stopped wearing it because I thought it looked awful with my hair color, and I actually really like it now with this hair color. So, yay! Okay, so I'm going to start today by using, I use a lot of our ShadowSense products. Sorry, there you go. Our ShadowSense products. It's a cream to powder eyeshadow, and once it sets, it won't move. So I use it in many different applications because I want it to stay on all day. I use it in shadow, I use it in face makeup, I use it in setting. So anyways, I'm just going to go through a quick application. Today I'm going to do a little bit of cover up, and this is Candlelight. Really pretty, kind of a peachy color. So it's going to help me to go ahead and prep underneath my eyes and on my eyes to eliminate some of that bluish tinge from the blood flow underneath your eyes. I started out today with all of my skincare, which is amazing. But the cool thing is that many of our makeup products have the Seneplex Complex skincare in that. And Seneplex Complex is a kinetic enzyme that helps improve your skin 23.3% faster. So it helps your skin cells renew 23.3% faster than they would naturally. So that's just basically a little bit of cover up, and then I'm going to go through and a couple of red spots and a little bit of discoloration that I have. I'm just kind of trying to work on the red before I do anything, and then I'm going to go back through and kind of highlight different areas with a different color. So I'm just going through and doing a little bit of cover up on a couple of spots that are bugging me, which everyone has. I don't know why that spot bugs me over there, but I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation from sun damage. I already have very, very, very pale skin. It's really hard for you guys to see it because of the way that the lights hit, but I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, which looks like freckles to everybody else, but that's actually skin damage if anyone doesn't know. So there's a little bit of cover up. I'm going to go ahead and start my day with our, make sure I'm not missing any steps. I'm going to do our Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. And normally I do this alone on its own, but I'm doing a full makeup application today. So normally what I would do is mix my MakeSense Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer in medium with my Pearlizer. But today I'm going to put on the tinted moisturizer first, just like I would a regular moisturizer. And I just did a little half a squirt, a little half a pump on, and I'm just kind of applying that like I would regular moisturizer, and this just adds another layer of moisture, and it also has the Seneplex Complex in it. I started, like I said, with my skincare, and I'm really, 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 really anxious about my skin and sun damage, and even though it's all fall and beautiful and dark out, it doesn't matter. There's still sun, and you're still going to get skin damage from any kind of sun. So I'm really into making sure that my skin is protected. When I start with our SeneGence and has a mechanical shield, which is basically like putting a hat over your face. So it's not a chemical sunscreen, it's a mechanical shield. So it just blocks your skin completely from the sun without using chemicals. So that just kind of evens out your skin tone. You can see it's an extreme difference. It's nice and moisturizing, but it also evens out your skin tone. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take our foundation, which I wear Fawn, and this is our airless pump bottles. And the nice thing about these is you can get all the product out of them. Number one and number two, no air or oxygen or bacteria can get inside of this bottle. So it keeps your product totally clean. So I'm going to do on my palette here, I'm going to do, I know I was already practicing today, so sorry, there's a little bit about my palette already. I'm going to do half a pump of the foundation, which is just about that. And this will be more product than I will need. I've had this foundation for 6 months now, and like I said, I only use it about twice a week. I use my MakeSense foundation, which I would compare to regular foundation, but I use my MakeSense Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer every day, and I've used that for 6 months, and I still have about a half a bottle left. So this stuff goes a long way. It covers well, it's creamy, it's smooth. So I've also taken a little quarter of a pump of the Pearlizer, and this is just going to give you a little bit of glow. And then I'm going to take my stippling brush, which is just a flat-ended brush, and it gives you like thousands of little points and gives you like a flawless application of your foundation. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to take the foundation and the Pearlizer and mix that up. And then I'm just going to kind of start dotting it on my face in areas that I want to apply it. And then you can go ahead and take the brush and go right into the pile. But I feel like that always gives me way too much in spots. So I try to disperse it a little bit more, apply it to my face, and then use the brush to kind of dot it on. It just works better for me. So you're just basically dotting. And I'm going to do half of my face at a time so you can kind of see the difference between one side and the other. Like I said, this stuff really spreads well. You need very, very little. I've already made it pretty much myself a bit of coverage on half of my face. And I'm really bad about like dragging my brush. I should be stippling it, and I tend to start to drag it, so I catch myself doing it wrong. So listen to my words, not my actions. Just kidding. If you ever have any questions and you're watching me, please feel free to post them down below. I would love to answer any questions that you may have. Okay, so that's half of my face. And as you can see, it gives you really, really good coverage and evens things out really, really well. And then this is the half that we're going to work on. So it gives good, nice, even coverage. And if you want to get really close up, it looks very natural. I'm not really into the heavy makeup. And I don't mean heavy like a bad thing. Some people like to layer a lot more makeup on than I do. So if you're looking for like a very sculpted how-to video, that's probably not me. I'm a mom, and I don't have a lot of time to do makeup. I make time to do makeup because I like to do it, and it's my business. So if I wasn't trying to impress you and show you how to use the products all the time, I probably would put a little Color Corrected Tinted Moisturizer on, a little mascara, a little blush, and a lip, and I would be done for the day. So this is really my love and my passion, and I really like it. And it's nice because my love and my passion is allowing me to do something every day to help you, and I get to do fun stuff where normally I probably wouldn't take care of my skin as well as I do, because I'm showing you guys all the time how to do stuff. So I'm going along the bottom of my chin and just making sure that that's really well blended. And then I'm going to go around the edges, and I still have like so much of this product left. So it goes a really long way. So there is the foundation. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to go in and not be nervous. Sorry. I'm going to go in and do a little bit of contouring. This is how I contour every day. This is the ShadowSense, and it is Mocha Java. And then I'm going to be using Mulberry. Again, this is the eyeshadow product that's cream to powder, but it stays all day. So I use it in most of my applications because it's going to stay on all day. So I use a little mix of that Mocha Java and Mulberry, and I just create a little bit of definition along here. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of definition to create a little bit more. And sometimes I push it too far down. So I just kind of make this up as I'm going along and use it in areas where I feel like I need it. I don't even really strictly apply it. I just use what's left over on my brush on my nose. Because again, it's not like I'm going out and modeling with this on today. I just want to give my face a little bit of definition. And if you're wondering why, so I do Facebook Live, I download them, I upload them. I'm starting to upload them to YouTube. I have a little YouTube channel going, and what you see is what you get with me. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of like professional editing. I see that all the time. I'm not a professional. I'm not a makeup artist. I just like to play with makeup, and I like to give you the opportunity to check it out. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to take the Sandstone Pearl, which is another ShadowSense item, and it's a creamy beige color, and I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting. And the thing about the ShadowSense that you have to be careful with, and if you're going off to the edge here, I'm taking a towel and I'm kind of wiping some of the excess product off, is it will set pretty quickly. So you have to start moving it around before it does, because it really will dry exactly like you just saw me applying it if I leave it like that. So you want to make sure that until you get used to the product, that when you go to start putting it on, and you're applying it, that you make sure that you make sure that you move it around before it dries. So I'm just creating like a little bit of highlights in the areas where the light would hit, and then creating shadow for areas that I want to define. And I guess that's highlighting and contouring. I don't know. I just put it in areas that make sense to me, where I want things to stand out. Okay. So that's pretty much all of my face prep. I don't usually set with a powder, although we have a powder. We have our translucence line. If I was really concerned and doing a lot today, I'd probably set underneath my eyes with a little bit of powder. You can, but you don't have to. Our foundation doesn't have to be set with powder. Once it's set, it's set. So by the time I get done doing my makeup, everything will be set and absorbed into my skin, and it'll be on all day until you take it off with this cool stuff, which is Foops Remover, which I've done other videos before on removal, and this just, you spray it on, you rub it on your face, and it literally melts away all of the makeup very, very, very gently. So I'm going to do a little bit of a mix here. I'm going to take Copper Rose Shimmer, which is this really pretty kind of peachy color. It's very fall. I love it. It's very fall. It's got a shimmer in it, and I'm going to take it and put a little bit on my palette. And I'm going to take the Copper Rose, which is just the flat color, and mix that in a little bit too. And then I'm going to take my Pearlizer and just do tiny, tiny, tiny little squirt. And this is way, way, way too much, but you get what you get when you're putting the product on the palette. And I'm just basically taking my blush brush and I'm mixing that up. And I'm just going to quickly dot on some blush. I was looking for, like I said, some good fall colors, lots of peach tones in this look. And then I'm going to do a nice dark sheer berry lip. Okay, so let's move, keep moving. So I'm just taking that and spreading that in where I smile and giving myself a little color to my cheeks. I love these as a fall color. So I'm going to take Sandstone Pearl, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyes as my base today. And right now I'm using this double-ended foundation brush, but I use it to do so many things. You've already seen me do my highlighting, my contouring. Now I'm taking it and moving this ShadowSense around. It's very soft. It's a very soft brush, and it allows me to kind of feather out and blend this and make sure that it's, you know, really well incorporated. And then sometimes I just take my finger to it. I use a lot of different brushes. You'll probably see them today. I don't have the names of them. I don't do all that, but you get the idea. You can use this product with really any brush, but if you order 3 eyeshadows from me, I give you one of these brushes for free. Yay. So I'm going to take the Copper Rose, which is that same color, one of the same colors that I made my shadow with, and I'm going to just tap that in, and I'm going to kind of rub that along, tap and rub along my lid as my base. Really nice color. It's very natural. Again, some of that peach tone that's really popular this year. I wish I would have grabbed my watch. Oh well. I've got Mima and baby coming home soon, and I have to watch my time. So if I start rushing, I apologize. That's why. So I've taken this along my lid and a little bit up into my crease as kind of like my first base color. And then I'm going to take the Copper Rose Shimmer, and I'm going to just kind of dot along here and up, kind of in the center a little bit, make a little more. I'm kind of just winging this, FYI. So I'm going over here into the corner and kind of bringing that around and down, but not all the way into my crease. Okay. Let's see. So I wanted to play with, I've got 2 colors on today on my hand here. I've got Smoked Topaz and Shimmer Smoked Topaz. Really super pretty. Kind of bringing in some of this color. So what I want to do is take the shimmer. I'm going to take a little bit, just a little bit over here, just bobbing and moving this so that it doesn't get too sheer, because the shimmer products will go a little bit sheer. They're a little bit silkier and go a little bit sheer, where the matte products will remain a little bit more solid. So I'm just trying to add a little bit of interesting color, and I'm bringing this all the way up, kind of over the top, layering over the top of that Copper Rose. I need just a little bit more. Whoops, that's more than a little bit more. Excuse me. Okay, so again, bringing that down and across here, kind of over into the corner above my crease, making sure that it's really well blended. Okay, so let's try the other side. Oh, a little teeny tiny more there. So just a little touch, and then I'm going to take the matte one and I'm going to create a liner out of it. So I'm just going to take my liner brush and just dab that and create more of a structured line, and then I'm going to smudge that out a little bit. So again, it's staying in that same color range. Just adding a little bit so it doesn't get too dramatic. You know, on me, it just feels always super dramatic, and I see other people wearing these strong colors and, you know, they go way for it, but this is my style, so. And again, it's daytime makeup. I'm not looking for too much drama on a Tuesday in Sacramento. And I kind of, I always kind of do a little bit of a wing over here on the edge, just because I like it to blend in with my where I'm going with the makeup above my crease. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to smudge that out a little teeny tiny bit. So I've got like a little fluffy flat brush, and I'm just kind of smudging that so that it's not too much of a harsh line. I think that's pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take Sandstone Pearl, and I forgot to do this earlier. I'm going to go above and below my brow a little bit, just to do a little bit more highlighting and call that out, that area out a little bit. And let's see, I'm going to take a little bit over here just to make sure that these corners don't get too dark. So I'm just dotting that in and then blending it up. Okay. Nothing too complicated. I'm going to go ahead and take what's left of a little bit of that matte and just kind of come over here underneath my eye. I might add a little bit more because it's probably dried a little bit. Yeah. So teeny bit more, and I'll have to smudge that out just so that my lower lash isn't completely undefined. Okay. See what our countdown is here. Okay. So we're going to be a little bit late. So curling my eyelashes. I'm taking our UnderSense product, which has cool volcanic ash, and it really plumps and conditions and preps your lashes. And I put that on, and almost immediately after I put that on, before it dries, I put on my LashSense, which is a waterproof, because I don't like very thick eyelashes. If you wanted them a little bit thicker and a little clumpier, you could let the UnderSense dry a little bit so it's a little bit more volume. That's just not my look, and that's fine if it's yours. That's why I tell you about it. So, okay, let's do the other eye. UnderSense, and then LashSense. You can always check out my website, which is SeneGence.com/California Lovin' Lips if you ever want to see any of the product. Okay, and I'm just going to go down here and do a little light application. I'm not really big on mascara on my lower lash. I'm really bad about even remembering to do it. So many videos that I haven't done it. But it does look better, especially if I'm going to take a picture of this later, which I will. And I'll also post what the colors that I used were. So if you ever want to check that out, my Facebook page, in case you're seeing this somewhere else, is facebook.com/CALOVIN Lips, California Lovin' Lips. Okay. So one of the last steps is I'm going to take my Mocha Java and I'm going to create my brow with my Mocha Java because I have no brow. So you'll see how much this makeup look changes. I really don't feel like your makeup is complete on any basis until you do your eyebrows, whether you're just filling them or you're like me and you have to really create them. I love this product because I can create a brow for myself. And to me, it feels very natural. It looks very natural. It makes me feel comfortable. But the eyebrows really frame the face. And it really makes your eyes pop out better. So this is my process. If you like it a little bit heavier, you can use a darker color. You can use a heavier hand. We also have a SenseCosmetics product, which I suggest to people who have fuller, thicker brows and are looking to fill them and create more drama. I can't use that because it's too liquid and I can't feather it up and really create a softer line. I mean, I guess I could. If I really wanted a harsher line, I could use it, but it's not my preference. Especially with my hair darker like this. I really need a darker brow. I've gone from totally white blonde to totally dark. So, yay. So much better, right? And then I just take this little wand and make sure that it doesn't get too heavy. Okay, so I'm going to clean my lip and apply our Lipsense product. And today I'm going to be using Sheer Berry. And you can just clean your lips with a regular washcloth. Ooh, you know what I forgot to do? I didn't go back over. I'm going to go back over with the Sandstone Pearl and kind of go below my brow line and really define that. There we go. Okay. Lipsense is a liquid lip color. This is SD40 in the bottle, and it helps to shake, and you should shake the bottle to reincorporate the pigments into the SD40, which is a cosmetic grade alcohol. And what happens is you apply this to your lips and it immediately evaporates and leaves the color behind, and it creates a molecular bond that floats above your lips. So it's not a stain and it will not dry out your lips. It just basically floats above your lip, and then you finish it and seal it with our gloss, and it will stay on all day. You have to apply our gloss maybe 2 to 4 times a day during the day, and that helps keep the color on. So you have to have the gloss. It's the partner to Lipsense, and Lipsense goes 3 layers. You apply it in one direction and you let it dry 2 to 5 seconds in between. So I'm just going to go for it, and you can watch me, and then we'll finish the video. So that's the first layer, and the tendency when you put on lipstick is to kind of go back and forth, and that's why we say don't go just try to apply it in one direction, because it really is a natural inclination for women to apply our lip color back and forth, and that's just going to push the color around and give you really spotty coverage. Really love this color. And then I'll take you out and show it to you in the sun. Okay. And that is the third layer of Sheer Berry. And we're going to make sure that that's very, very dry. And then once it's dry, and you want to leave your lips parted until it dries. And then once it's dry, You apply the Lipsense Glossy, and there's like multiple colors of gloss, so you could always change this up with different glosses, but the best and the most moisturizing is the Glossy Gloss. And we're just gonna, you can apply it in any direction, as you can see, nothing's coming off. It is on, and it will be on for up to 18 hours. And the only thing I had to do all day long, during the day, to maintain it is every once in a while apply a little gloss. And then move that all around, and your lips are moisturized, and it soaks right down through that color and keeps your lips moisturized all day. So, really pretty color. Okay, transfer test, white cup. Ready? I'm still living on coffee today. So, nothing's coming off on my cup. It's an amazing product. And then I'll take you out in the sun so you can see all of this in natural light, because I'm in LED light right now. All right, it's a little dreary, so you're not going to get total sunshine light, but I think it's really pretty. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it will get my weather. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.